Hello. I hope you are enjoying this semester. The good news is you are almost halfway through because we are only an 8-week session. You are pushing your way through, and I'm so excited for you. I wanted to just chat with you for a moment about the treatment plan for Ben. I've had a few questions that I think might be helpful to everyone. So I invite you to just take a few moments. First, take a deep breath in. So you're smelling your favorite fragrance. Exhale through your mouth. So you're letting go and just be present in this moment. Think about how far you've come 4 weeks through the course here. You're entering week 4 and you're doing a great job, and that you'll soon be done with this course and you'll be ready to serve those in recovery. I want to share with you just a little information that might help you with your treatment plan for Ben based on some questions that we've received. So give me a moment and I'll share my screen. The question was asked to me about what is the difference between an objective and let me see if I can make this bigger for you. Difference between an objective and an action step. So I'm sharing here transparently my own walk with my recovery from emotional eating. So the first thing is to understand that an objective is the big outcome. It's what you see happening at the end of your time together in treatment or during a portion of treatment. But an action steps is the small steps that you take to arrive at the outcome. For example, to complete the course, you have to first complete each week's module. And then within each week's module, you have to complete each week's assignment. So the action steps or the behavioral action steps around completing the course would be focusing on completing the assignments in each module. So it's taking big information and breaking it down. So I'm going to share with you my behavioral goal for recovery from emotional eating. So it says Dr. Sherry will reduce her emotional eating by monitoring her food intake. Now, notice this behavioral goal is a harm reduction goal. It did not say Dr. Sherry will not emotional eat. It said that I will reduce my emotional eating and by monitoring my food intake. So the objective is within 2 weeks, Dr. Sherry will present a food log of food consumption of breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snack from the Weight Watchers My Day app. The intervention is utilizing mindful eating and utilizing Weight Watchers My Day app. So for action steps, I had Dr. Sherry will download the Weight Watchers app, right? That's just a small action that I can take knowing that I've done something to reach that behavioral goal. It's a smaller measure and it gives the person direction of how to reach this goal that seems too big. It's like chunking it down into these little pieces. The next is that I will record 1 full day of food consumption, right? So before I can get to 2 weeks logs, I just have to consume 1 day. So let's consider together, let's write like how that intervention, if I were writing another action step, how I might include mindful eating in that. So take a moment and think what might be an action step that you would write around me considering utilizing mindful eating. I'm glad you asked. So I am going to share with you that. So I might say Dr. Sherry will take 15 minutes during her lunchtime to consider what she's eating. Or it may be around the emotional eating aspect itself. I might say Dr. Sherry will notice when she has an urge to visit Five Guys and order the double cheeseburger with ketchup and mayo and pickle and the fry with extra vinegar and get a whole bag of peanuts, right? Because that's some of the places I go for emotional eating. Or she will notice when she goes to Chipotle, and I'm being crass, giving you my whole order just to give you an understanding of like just asking me, notice when you feel like you want to emotional eat, when you find yourself at these places that represent your comfort, Chipotle, Five Guys, maybe driving to the Amish market for donuts. Like just asking me as your clinician to know, as your client, to notice when I'm doing emotional eating. So I'm going to develop a goal. I'm going to say, Dr. Sherry will note and be mindful of she, um, when her emotional eating is triggered. Okay, and then a sub action step, maybe I would say that I'll notice how often I eat at my emotional eating refuge refuge places, such as Chipotle, Five Guys, and the Amish market. Okay. So notice what how that goal was developed, and I'm being crass with some of it. Some of it is true. I'm being transparent with you about me being in recovery here. But notice how the action steps are things that tie into your interventions, they tie into the objective, but they make them small and give you sort of those ahas and guided direction of how you do the next steps. That's how you're going to do your action steps. And you only need to select one. I've done multiple here so you can get an idea. Remember, the purpose is to help you consider how to do treatment planning, how to understand goals, how to break it down from goals to the objective, to the intervention, to action steps that actually reflect all of those. So I hope that this video has helped, and I will upload it for you. And thank you for those of you who brought it to my attention that I had not provided a detailed description, even though I put some information in as resources. I believe this will be a good one for you. So thank you, and let me know how this helped or did not help. I'm going to upload it for you. I hope you have a great, marvelous week and that you're remembering to take care of wonderful, beautiful you.